Let's face it, haters are a part of life. But have you ever wondered why they really hate on you? Is it because you're successful and they're not? Or could it be something deeper, something about your energy that unsettles them? Whether it's the envious ones who covet what you have, or the ones who already have everything but can't stand the fire in your spirit, their negativity says more about them than it does about you. Today, we're peeling back the layers to uncover why haters hate, what their actions reveal, and how you can transform their negativity into fuel for your journey. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll see haters not as obstacles, but as proof that you're on the right path. Welcome to the game of life, where every tip could change your world. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and activate those wild notifications so you never miss out on the next life-changing insight. We're on a mission to grow, and your support means everything. Share this journey with your friends, family, and anyone looking to level up their life. Thanks for being part of the game. You know, it's funny how success works. The more you achieve, the more you realize there are two kinds of haters in this world. The first group envies your success because they don't have what you have. And the second group? Oh, they already have it all, but your spirit still irritates them. Why is that? Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of haters, the hidden motivations behind their actions, and most importantly, how you can rise above it all. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll learn not only how to handle your haters, but how to use their negativity as fuel for your own growth. Let's talk about the first type of hater, the envious ones. These are the folks who look at your success and think, why not me? Maybe they feel like they've been dealt a bad hand in life, or maybe they just don't want to put in the effort. Either way, your achievements shine a spotlight on their insecurities. And what do? Instead of working on themselves, they tear you down. Sound familiar? It's like that proverb says, the empty vessel makes the loudest noise. Haters in this category are often the ones shouting the loudest because their frustration with themselves has nowhere else to go. But here's the truth. Their hate says more about them than it does about you. Think about Sarah. She worked hard to get a promotion at her job, and instead of being happy for her, her coworker Jenny started spreading rumors. Why? Because Jenny's been in the same position for years and refuses to admit that she's not putting in the effort to grow. Sarah's success became a mirror that Jenny didn't want to look into. Now let's get to the second group. These are the people who already have everything: wealth, status, influence, but for some reason, your presence still bothers them. Why? Because it's not about what you have, it's about who you are. Maybe it's your resilience, your creativity, or just your refusal to give up. That's what irritates them. As the saying goes, a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle, but some would rather blow out your flame than let you shine. These high achiever haters see your potential as a threat, even if you're not competing directly with them. Take Tim, for example. He's just starting his small business, and out of nowhere, a big-name competitor begins criticizing him online. Tim's business is too small to pose a real threat, but the competitor sees Tim's determination and fresh ideas as a reminder of what they've lost, their own spark of innovation. Why do haters focus on others' success instead of improving themselves? Haters often channel their energy into tearing others down because it provides a temporary sense of superiority without requiring the hard work needed for self-improvement. For some, seeing others succeed highlights their own insecurities or shortcomings. They may feel threatened or believe they lack the opportunities, talent, or drive that others have demonstrated. For example, imagine someone who feels stuck in their career, seeing a peer receive a big promotion. Instead of congratulating them or working toward their own goals, they might resort to criticism, masking their envy as judgment. It's easier to belittle success than to face their own fears or limitations. Have you ever worked tirelessly on something only to have someone downplay your success? That's often not about you. It's about their internal struggles. Can successful people truly escape haters, or is it inevitable? It's virtually impossible to escape haters if you are successful or striving for success. Haters arise not just because of what you've achieved, but also because of how your actions make them feel. Some haters are envious because they want what you have. Others, who may already be successful, feel irritated by your passion, resilience, or audacity to challenge the status quo. Take Elon Musk, for instance. Despite his groundbreaking achievements, he faces constant criticism, not because he lacks innovation, but because his bold approach threatens existing norms or rubs others the wrong way. People often dislike qualities in others that mirror what they fear or struggle within themselves. The more unique or ambitious you are, the more likely you'll face resistance. Are you willing to let that stop you? Here are some hidden truths behind why haters hate, revealing insights into their mindset and behavior. At its core, hate is frequently a projection of personal insecurities. When someone sees another person achieving success, showing confidence, or pursuing dreams, it may highlight their own perceived failures or areas where they feel inadequate. Instead of addressing their feelings internally, they lash out to diminish others and deflect attention from their own shortcomings. Haters aren't always mad at you. They're mad at themselves for not being where they want to be. Envy is a powerful driver of hate. Haters often disguise jealousy as criticism, acting as though their negative opinions are grounded in logic or objectivity. However, this criticism is usually rooted in a longing for what you have, be it success, happiness, relationships, or even just resilience and spirit. A colleague might criticize your work ethic, claiming you're too ambitious, but deep down, they wish they had the courage to take risks like you do. Envy creates a desire to pull others down to mask feelings of inadequacy. Some haters aren't struggling themselves, but feel threatened by your drive and ambition. This is especially true of people who've settled into a comfortable status quo. Your hustle might remind them of risks they avoided or opportunities they didn't take, creating a sense of unease. People can dislike you simply because you challenge their complacency. Your progress feels like a mirror reflecting their stagnation. Confidence can be misunderstood as arrogance, especially by those who lack it. When you carry yourself with assurance, it might come across as threatening to someone who feels insecure or undervalued. This misperception can lead to unwarranted hostility. Haters may dislike you because they misread your confidence as overconfidence, when in reality, they wish they had the same level of self-assurance. Haters sometimes lash out because they're dealing with failure or pain in their own lives. By focusing on you and your perceived flaws, they create a distraction from their struggles. This coping mechanism offers temporary relief, but it doesn't solve their underlying problems. Haters may be using their negativity as an emotional outlet for their own struggles, turning you into a scapegoat. Haters can feel like they're being left behind as they watch others move ahead. This fear triggers defensive mechanisms, causing them to lash out in an attempt to pull others back to their level. Quick pause. If you're finding this video helpful, why not share it with someone who could benefit too? A simple recommendation from you means more than anything and helps our community grow. Hate is often rooted in the fear of irrelevance or being outpaced by others. Some people operate with fixed mindsets, believing success is determined by circumstances like privilege or luck. When you succeed through hard work or unconventional methods, it shatters their worldview. Instead of reassessing their beliefs, they may respond with anger or resentment. Your success challenges deeply held beliefs about what is possible, making them question their own excuses. Humans naturally form social tribes, and haters often come together to amplify negativity. They may dislike someone simply because it's a shared group sentiment. This phenomenon can be particularly intense online, where anonymity fosters mob behavior. Some people hate not because they have a personal grievance, but because groupthink makes it easier to criticize than to celebrate others. Haters are often struggling with issues within themselves rather than with you. While their words can sting, understanding the hidden truths behind their behavior can help you rise above the negativity and stay focused on your goals. Their hate is less about who you are and more about who they aren't. How can you deal with haters without letting them derail your journey? The key to dealing with haters is reframing their negativity as a measure of your impact. Their criticism often means you're challenging norms, achieving things they wish they could, or inspiring discomfort in stagnant minds. Recognize that not all feedback from haters is invalid. Sometimes they may inadvertently highlight areas for growth. However, discernment is crucial. Constructive criticism comes with a desire to help, while hate is rooted in personal discontent. So, how do you handle haters? Here's the trick. You don't fight fire with fire. Instead, you use their negativity as fuel. Ask yourself, why does this person's opinion matter to me? Often, it doesn't. The best revenge isn't clapping back, it's succeeding even more. And don't forget to laugh along the way. Here's a joke for you. Why don't haters ever win marathons? Because they're too busy running their mouths instead of running the race. Consider an artist who releases a controversial piece of work. Critics might call it unoriginal, while fans hail it as groundbreaking. If the artist stops creating to appease critics, they risk losing their authentic voice. Instead, they use the hate as fuel to refine their craft. Let's take a moment to reflect with some thought-provoking questions. Am I giving others the power to define my value? Why let someone else's insecurities shape your journey? Your self-worth should come from within, not from the sideline critics. How can I turn negativity into fuel for my progress? Think of the energy haters expend on you. It's proof that you're doing something significant. Instead of absorbing their negativity, channel it into building something even greater. What does my success reveal about me, and why does it unsettle them? Your achievements may shine a light on their missed opportunities or stagnant growth. Ask yourself, does their discomfort reflect their limitations or your growth? Remember, haters are inevitable, like potholes on the highway to success. Sure, they're frustrating, and they might even slow you down momentarily, but they'll never derail your journey unless you let them. Instead of focusing on the bumps, focus on the open road ahead, because that's where the destination lies. Or better yet, think of haters like free advertisement for your greatness. If they're talking about you, it's because you're worth their attention. You don't see people hating on mediocrity, do you? At the end of the day, haters are just a reminder that you're doing something right. Whether they're envious of what you have or irritated by your unbreakable spirit, their negativity can't hold you back unless you let it. Stay focused, stay resilient, and keep climbing. Because here's the truth. The view from the top, it's worth every bit of the struggle. And as your success grows, remember this. You don't owe your haters anything, but you do owe yourself the reward of pushing forward. So, keep shining, because your light might just inspire someone else to rise above their struggles. And that, my friends, is the ultimate win. Here is the promised end reward. If you've ever doubted your ability to rise above negativity, let this be your sign. You are capable, you are resilient, and your best days are ahead. Let's keep climbing together. Empowering thought. What if every time someone doubted you, you used it as motivation to prove them wrong? Haters are like shadows. They appear when you're standing in the light. Embrace their presence as a sign that you're making waves and moving forward. Instead of internalizing their negativity, focus on the reasons behind your journey and the impact you want to create. Let their words bounce off your spirit while you stay true to your path. So, what have we learned today? Haters come in two forms, those who envy what you have and those who fear the light you bring. But here's the truth. You are not defined by their bitterness or insecurities. Instead, you have the power to turn their negativity into momentum. Let their envy remind you of your accomplishments, and let their irritation be the fire that fuels your ambition. Remember, the road to greatness is never smooth. It's lined with critics, doubters, and yes, haters. But each pothole, each naysayer, is a sign that you're moving forward. The question isn't, why do they hate me? It's, what's next on my journey? Because when you're too busy thriving, their noise fades into the background. Keep going, keep shining, and let the haters watch you succeed. They'll hate it, and you'll love it. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who might need a little extra motivation. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories of resilience and success. Let's keep soaring together. And hey, don't leave just yet. Check out the videos on the side. You won't want to miss what's next. Let's keep growing together.